As a compliance analyst, a large part of my responsibility is collaborating and corresponding with the information security officer and IT risk analyst to ensure that potential new policies comply with industry rules and regulations. Performing a gap analysis between proposing current policy and resources like the FFIEC IT handbooks, COVID 5, and ISO 27001 will allow us to help GNB make informed regulatory compliance decisions.
Identifying the risk of access to assets, as well as management for identities and credentials, ensure compliance with security controls and deficiencies. Understanding of advances in IT, such as vulnerabilities, security breaches, and malicious attacks, can ensure employees understand the roles and responsibilities. Protection of data is maintained through adequate controls to protect sensitive information systems, such as data at rest and in transit. Defensive steps to take, such as firewalls, security software, and data encryption, ensure infrastructure or applications are corrected and strengthened.
Protection is a major role for information security officers. There are many parts to protection. For starters, there's access control, which would utilize key cards to all personnel that are authorized to access to certain parts of the building, as well as awareness and training, being aware of all threats, whether it is computer-based or insider threats. In a training aspect, we must make sure all employees are trained and ready to withstand any potential threats that come their way. Having a well-trained staff is critical to minimize all risks.
Another part to protection is data security, which consists with protecting the confidentiality and integrity of information and records. The main factors to making sure all information is safe is by providing protection to data at rest and data in transit, making sure no viruses or malware breaches the data that are in the system. In addition, multiple backup plans will be created and improved daily. Other plans such as recovery and vulnerability management plans will also be tested. The company's assets will also remain under repair to keep unauthorized users from accessing this data, as well as ensuring the employees are only able to access the information that pertains to their job.
In terms of protection, cyber threat analysts must ensure that any internet-related attack on the company is actively stopped and documented for investigative purposes. All permitted devices on the local network are under active monitoring and logging, and user privileges are constantly reviewed. If activity beyond a certain user's permission or from an unpermitted device is found, it will be halted and reported in real time. In the event of a cyber data-related threat, data can be secured through either network disconnect protocols that keep the machines on, or complete server shutdown protocols in compliance with IT risk analysts and information security officers.
We will also inform behavioral analysts on what defines as suspicious internet activity to ensure they can educate employees of how to use the internet safely, as well as identify suspicious employees. To ensure the network itself is stable and secure, there will be periodic port scanning and pen testing on the dual DMZ-based network. We will also periodically reassure that our antivirus, anti-malware, network security tools, and our website blacklist are all up to date and acting as intended.
Protection for behavioral analysts involves analyzing an employee's behavior to identify anyone suspicious of committing espionage. I am checking the accountability of the employees based on their behavior to ensure they can be trusted in the work environment.
Based from this analysis, I will be able to authorize access control to whoever I feel it is appropriate to ensure its security. Using a strike system towards an employee is when a repeated offender is put on a blacklist for malicious activity to be constantly monitored in order to protect our system and catch any potential espionage.